Hi everybody, how's it going? I'm here with a glutes and core workout for you today. We will be using dumbbells. If you happen to have two sets of dumbbells, a heavier and a lighter, have those both with you. If you only have one set, no problem, we can do it with one set. You could even do this workout without any weights at all if you wanted to, okay? So, I'm wearing shoes today. You could do this in shoes or in bare feet, whichever you prefer. The workout, we're gonna be working the glutes and the core, and we're gonna break it down into 3 different sets. The first set is going to be 3 glute exercises, repeated 3 times. Then we'll have a little break. There's not a lot of break between each exercise in the set, but we will take a break at the end of the set. Then we'll go into a core set, which is in the middle. We'll do 3 core exercises repeated 3 times, and we'll finish the workout with 2 more glute exercises repeated 3 times. So we're definitely going to get sweaty. You might want to have some water nearby. And make sure you're working at your own pace and that you've done a warm-up before you get into this workout. Check out one of the warm-up videos on the platform to make sure that your body is ready for this. Okay? All right, so let's get into the first set. Grabbing one of your heavier dumbbells, you're going to grab that dumbbell and hold it at your chest, one end in each hand, and your elbows are pointing downward. So we don't want to have the elbows out wide like this. Just let your arms relax and hold this weight at your chest. Bringing your legs hip width apart, we're going to be coming into a squat. I'll demonstrate one and then we'll get started. You're going to come down into your squat, come up tall, kick one leg out, bring it back, go down, press up, and then kick out the other side and back, okay? We're going to do 20 of those squats. Let's get into it. Lowering down into your squat, weight is in the heels, press all the way back up, and then kick one leg out to the side. Coming back down, squat, press all the way to the top, and kick out the other side. There's 2. Down, press up, kick out, and back. Lower, press, up, keeping the chest lifted. There's 4. Press, kick, and back. How much control can you put into this move? There's 6. And there's 10, we have 10 more. Lower, press up, kick out. Element of balance here too. There's 16. 2 more. Last one. Awesome work. Okay, keeping that one weight with you, grabbing its partner. So you have 2 weights, the same weight in your hands. We're going to be going into our Romanian deadlifts with a pause at the bottom. So I'll demonstrate and then we'll get into it. With our deadlift, we're going to drag these weights down the legs, sending the bum back, keeping the spine long. Come just below your knees, middle of the shin. Pause for a little moment, like 3 seconds, and then pull back up using your glutes, dragging the weights straight back up your legs. Okay? We have 10 of these Romanian deadlifts. Let's go. Bum goes back, chest stays lifted. Glide the weights down your shins. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale and drag them back up. And back down. Keeping your abdominals with you. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Back up. And again, gliding down. Find that position, feel your hamstrings lengthen. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, pull up. And again. Checking on your abdominals each time. 3, 2, 1. Now these weights should be just touching your legs, definitely not out in front of you. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Pulling back up. Feel your glutes squeeze at the top. We have 5 more. Exhale, pull, or pause for a second. 3, 2, 1, and pull back up. And down. Make sure your spine isn't curling into a ball, rounding. You want to keep the spine long. Pull up. And again, 3, 2, 1. And pull up. 2 more. Exhale, pull. And last one, coming down, hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, pull up. Awesome work. Okay, moving on from here, you're going to keep these weights in your hand, but you're going to hold them like suitcases. So one on each side, palms are facing in. From here, we're going to step 1 foot back into a split squat. So stepping back, lowering down, coming back up, bringing the foot in. We're going to stick with that same side for 10 on each leg. So we're going to do 10 with the right leg, 10 with the left leg. Let's get into it here. Stay nice and square, step back. And push up. 1. And 2. And 3. Drive that front heel into the floor. And 4. And 5. Notice I'm hinged forward just slightly. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Switching legs. 10 on the left. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Halfway there. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Awesome work. We're going to put that one weight down. Coming back to our squats. So squats with a kick to the side. Legs are hip width apart. Send your bum back. Keep your chest lifted. Weight is in the heels. Exhale, push. Kick out and down and lower. All the way to the top. Out, back, and lower. We have 20 of these. Here's 5. All the way to the top before that leg goes out. There's 16, 4 more. Two more. Stay tall here. Last one. Fantastic. Okay, grabbing that other weight. Coming up nice and tall. So just to reiterate, in our Romanian deadlift, we don't want to have the hands hanging out in front of us. They're always kind of glued to your legs and sliding down your legs. And at the same time, we want to avoid rounding through the spine. We're always keeping the spine long, okay? Let's do this. Big breath in. And exhale as you lower. The bum goes way back. Right below the knees, pause. 3, 2, 1. Drag them back up, squeeze your glutes. And again, we have 10 here. Exhale, pulling up. Lowering down. Hold. 3, 2, 1. And pull back up. And again. 3, 2, 1, and back. Avoid over thrusting the hips and pull back up. 4 more. Squeeze those glutes. 2 more. Last one, lower. 3, 2, 1, pull it up. Fabulous. Coming into holding them like a suitcase. We're going to a single-sided split squat or reverse lunge, whichever you want to call it. And from here, you're standing nice and tall. Find your abdominals, stepping the foot back, lowering, and pressing up through that front foot. 10 on each leg. We don't want to rest at the top for very long. Last one here. Press it up. Shake it off, and we'll go right into the other side for 10. Now remember, you're going to modify to whatever works for you. You could be doing this without weight with one single dumbbell at your chest. Lightening up your weights if you need to. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay. We have one more round of this set, and we don't have to do these exercises, these 3, ever again. Bringing your arms to your chest, feet are hip width apart. Take a deep breath, shake your body, and when you're ready, getting into your squats. Coming down, all the way to the top, kick out. We have 20 total. There's 6. Awesome work. There's 10 more here. Squat to the top, kick out. There's 6, we have 4 more. Last 2. Last one. Awesome. Okay, grabbing that other dumbbell so that you're balanced out. Take a little inventory of how you're feeling. If you need to lighten up your weights, go ahead and do so. Bringing those dumbbells in front of your thighs. Take a couple breaths. We're into 10 Romanian deadlifts with a pause at the bottom. Lowering down, bum back, spine long. 3, 2, 1. Drag it back up, squeeze your glutes. And we lower. Holding here. 3, 2, 1. Drag it up. And again. Abs are on like crazy here. Hold. 3, 2, 1, pull it up. And again. Almost halfway there. You've got this. Coming down. 3, 2, 1, pull it up. 5 more. 3, 2, 1, pull up. 3, 2, 1, pull up. 3, 2, 1, exhale. We have 2 more, you've got this. Reach it down, find good form. 3, 2, 1, pull up. Last one. 3, 2, 1, pull up. Great work, we're into the last exercise of this first set. You've got this, keep it up. Let's go back for a split squat or a reverse lunge with one leg for 10. Exhale, 1. 2 more, you've got this. Strong in that front leg. And 10. Switching over to the other side, step it back. 1, 2, 3. Should be feeling really warm now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right on. Okay. Letting your weights come off to the side. You don't need the weights for the core section. Let's come down to the mat for just a moment and hug your knees. Roll on your lower back a little bit, giving it a little massage. And just breathe deeply. And then let's extend the legs out long. Reach your arms above your head and just do a nice big stretch. Like a tug of war between your fingertips and your toes. Reach through the body. Just taking a couple of nice breaths. Okay, so we have 3 core exercises. I'm going to show them to you before we get started, and then we'll get into it. So number 1 will be in imprint. Legs are in tabletop and the arms are going to float, okay? We're going to come up here, flex up, reach the legs, push your hands into the floor for 3, 2, 1, and then you'll come back to where you started, okay? Now, if extending the legs is too much for you, you can keep your legs in tabletop, or you could also do this with your legs down, flexing up, pushing your hands into the floor, 3, 2, 1, and going back, okay? So there's lots of modifications there. That's number 1. Number 2, we'll be back in imprint. You have a couple variations here as well. Your arms stay down, head stays down. You can either do toe taps, keeping the knees bent, or you can do scissors with the legs long, or you can be somewhere in the middle. So you're not fully extended, you're not fully in tabletop, somewhere in the middle. You're only sending your legs as far away from you as you can keep your imprint in place, okay? So we have 20 of those toe taps or scissors. And then number 3, we're gonna flip right over onto our forearms, finding a plank here, elbows right under shoulders, and we're gonna do 10 body saws, pushing through the toes and the shoulders. Okay, we'll do 10 of those, and then we're gonna repeat these all 3 times. Now, if you are unable to do a plank, you could still do a body saw with your knees down. So just move your knees back like so, and you can just push forward and back, out into the plank, and then push your hips back, out and back. Or another modification would be just to hold your plank and breathe deeply, or you could put one knee down as well, okay? So pick the modification that works for you. Let's start with number 1. We have 10 of these flexions where we push the hands into the floor, ab curls, I guess we would call them. Let's start with our lower back imprinted legs in tabletop. Float your arms above your head, but not behind you on the floor. They're still floating. Imagine you're holding something, a big ball in your hands here, okay? Not the chin, and exhale, flex up. If you're gonna reach the legs, reach them out. Push your hands down for 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, the arms go back overhead. Exhale, flex up, push down. 3, 2, 1, and we go back. Exhale. So remember, you don't have to extend the legs if you don't want to. You could even do this with your feet on the floor. Exhale, flexing up. 3, 2, 1. And again. Push down. 3, 2, 1. And again. 3, 2, 1. We have 4 more. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Last 2. 3, 2, 1. And last one. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Bring your knees in for a little hug. Bring your feet down and just do a couple of pelvic tilts. And then let's go right back into your imprint, bringing the legs up. Arms stay down. For this one, you could even have your hands on your hips if that feels good for you. And we're going to go into our toe tap or scissor leg, whichever you like. We're doing 20 total. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go with somewhere in the middle. So not tabletop, not fully extended. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Go small and then get bigger as you're more confident. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Keep breathing. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Awesome work. Hug your knees one more time. Little roll on the lower back there. And then let's turn to our side, coming all the way around to your plank. On your forearms, you could have a knee down, one leg out. You could have your both knees down, or you can just hold the plank without any movement. Okay? We have 10 body saws. Nice strong plank. Bum isn't up in the air and bum isn't hanging down either. We're somewhere in the middle. Abdominals are on. Let's do this. Push through your toes, then push through your shoulders. There's 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Great work. Dropping the knees. Let's take a shell stretch really quick. Just get a nice stretch through your back. Then we're going to flip right back onto our back, starting again at the top. Coming through into your imprint, wiggle your hips a little bit, find a nice strong imprint. Legs come up into the air, arms float overhead. Nod the chin, flex up, and hold your hands into the floor. 3, 2, 1, and we go back. Exhale. 3, 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And again. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. We have 3 more. You've got this. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Your abs should be burning. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Great work. Have a little moment here. Bring the feet down. Rock your pelvis a couple of times. From here, back to our imprint. This time I'm going to do toe taps. So I'm going to keep my knees square. I'm just going to tap my toes to the floor. Your hands are down on the floor, pushing into the mat below you. Let's do it. 20 reps total. 1, 2, 3. Keep your imprint. 4, 5, 6, 7. Your toes don't have to touch the floor. 9, and 10. Keep breathing. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Right on. Okay, a little bit of love to your lower back here. Turn to your side, flip it over, and coming into your plank when you're ready. This is a little bit of combination between your toes pushing and your shoulders pushing back. Glide forward and exhale, glide back, pushing through the shoulder. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Big exhales, 5. Keep your abdominals with you. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right on. Take that shell stretch. Breathe into your lower back. Enjoy a little moment of peace here. We have one more round of core. Let's get this done. All the way through to your back. Rock your pelvis. And then when you're ready, finding that imprint, legs come up, arms float. Here we go. Exhale, curl up, push hands down. 3, 2, 1. And we roll back. And again, push. 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. We're halfway there. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. We've got this. 1 more. I know your abs are on fire. 3, 2, 1. Whew, we made it. Shake it off. Reach your legs out if you need to. Wiggle your hips and rock your pelvis. We're coming into those toe taps or scissor legs. Imprint your lower back. Legs come back up. I'm going to go somewhere in the middle again for this last round. Push your arms down into the floor. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only as big as you can keep control. 13, 14, 15, 16, breathe. 18, 19, 20. Whew, my abdominals are on fire. All the way through. Let's finish with these planks. Coming through, elbows under shoulders. Take your plank when you're ready. Whew. 10 reps. Reach forward, push back for 1. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome work, everybody. Just take a moment. I realized when I was giving you the description of the workout that I said we had 2 exercises in the third round and we were going to repeat them 3 times. I was lying. We're actually going to do them 2 times. So we have 2 exercises left for the glutes and we will be repeating them only twice. Okay? All right. So let's get into that last set. We're going to come down to our 1 forearm and 1 hand. Okay, so we're nice and square here, sort of similar to all fours, but 1 forearm is down, the other hand is planted. We're going to put all of our weight onto the same knee that the forearm is down, okay? And we're going to lift the other leg. Now, I call this a ninja kick. I'm sure there's a more technical term for it, but we're going to be kicking the leg out on an angle and bringing it in. It's kind of like a modified version of a donkey kick, okay? So the I want you to keep your foot flexed as if you were standing on it. And we're going to exhale as we push the leg out. 10 reps. Let's do this. 10, 9, 8. You're externally rotated at the hip. 7, 6, really push the heel out. 5, fire up the leg. 4, 3, 2, and last one, push it out and bring it in. We're gonna switch sides. You could just switch right over. I'll just switch sides so you can see me. Okay, so from here we're doing the other side. Go square, and then you're going to bring that leg up and go out on the angle. Exhale, push it out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should feel both hips working here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right on. Coming onto our back, let's grab one dumbbell. I'm going to take my 12-pound dumbbell. We're going to bring that across the hips, and we're going to do one, you have two options. Single leg bridge, where one leg is in tabletop, or you could just do regular bridges with both feet on the floor. Okay? So, I'm going to go for the one-legged bridge. When you're ready, keeping your legs parallel, lift the hips, engaging through that one leg, really feel that glute, and lower down. Exhale, press, and down. We're doing 10 on each leg. Press. And there's 10. Great work. Placing down the other foot if you did do the single leg bridge. Reversing the leg so the other one is in the air. We're trying to keep the pelvis as level as possible, bringing that heel a little bit closer to your bum. And we press up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, drive that heel down, 2, and 1. Okay, letting that go. Let's come back to that all fours position with the first leg that you started with. We're down on one forearm, one hand is planted. Float that leg up. Try to stay in the center of your standing knee as much as you can. Let's go externally rotated at the hip and ninja kick your leg out on an angle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Nice strong shoulder below you here. 3, 2, and 1. To the other side. We're nearly there. Setting yourself up, bringing that leg up, and we kick it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Your hips should be burning. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Letting that go. Grab that dumbbell. Last exercise of this workout. 10 single leg bridges or 20 bridges total if you're keeping your feet down. Pick a leg, one leg floats. Try to keep nice and level here, really driving down through the standing foot. Here we go. Pressing up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, last leg. We've got this. Wiggle your hips if you need to. Set yourself back up. Let's go for it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and down. We survived. Let's just move your weights off to the side. I'm going to take us through a very short cool down. Make sure you do a little bit of more of a cool down if you need to. Let's bring our feet wide here. Open your arms, palms up, and windshield wiper side to side. The knees are not stacked here, they're wide. One is dropping in, the other one's dropping out. Awesome. Okay, and then from there, bringing the knees closer together, more parallel. Let's bring one leg long, the other knee comes in, give it a hug. And then push it back out a little bit and extend your leg, grabbing behind your thigh, getting your hamstring. Could you turn your toes to your chest, finding the calf, back of the leg. Breathe deeply. And let's let this leg tip over across the midline. Maybe you take the opposite hand and drag the leg across, getting into your IT band. Keep your hip as heavy as you can here. Don't let it flip over with the leg. And then bring it back to center. And let's drag the other leg in and find our figure 4 here. One ankle goes over the hip, over the knee. And then if that's a big enough stretch for you, you just stay there, opening the thigh. Or if you want to, coming into a full figure 4 stretch, where we bring this leg up to tabletop. Try to keep opening this thigh. And releasing. And then let's go over to the other side. So we're going to drag the knee in, give it a nice hug, and then push it away from you just a little and extend your leg up. Turn your toes to your chest. Feel the back of your leg, sometimes up into your sit bone. You can feel some tension there. And then let's let that leg go across the midline with your opposite hand, grabbing that leg and just very gently pulling it across. But try to keep this hip on the floor. You could bend your knee if you need to. Awesome, and then let's bring that back to center. Bring that other leg to bend, hooking your ankle over your knee. Open up this thigh. And then if you want to go there, find figure 4 piriformis stretch. And breathe into your hip. Perfect. Okay, let's let that go. Turn it to your side. Come all the way through to seated. Thank you so much for joining me. I know that was a really hard workout. I really felt it myself. I hope you enjoyed it and have a wonderful rest of your day.